Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to Shloka a day. Today's Shloka is Shloka number 38 of chapter 10. Dando damayatam
Dando damayatam
Nitirasmi jigishatam
Nitirasmi jigishatam
Maunam chaivasmi guhyanam
Maunam chaivasmi guhyanam
Jnanam jnanavatamaham.
Gnanam gnanavatamaham.
Word for word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Dandaha,
Dandaha,
punishment.
punishment.
Damayatam,
Damayatam,
of all means of suppression.
of all means of the suppression.
Asmi,
Asmi,
I am.
I am.
Nitihi,
Nitihi,
morality.
morality.
Asmi,
Asmi,
I am.
I am.
Jigishatam,
Jigishatam,
of those who seek victory.
of those who seek victory.
Maunam,
Maunam,
silence.
silence.
Cha,
Cha,
and.
eva,
Also. Asmi,
Asmi,
I am. Guhyanam,
Guhyanam,
of secrets.
of secrets.
Jnanam,
Gnanam,
knowledge.
knowledge.
Jnanavatam,
Gnanavatam,
of the wise.
of the wise.
Aham,
Aham,
I am.
I am.
Translation. Among all means of suppressing lawlessness,
Of all means of suppressing all lawlessness,
I am punishment.
I am punishment.
And of those who seek victory,
And of those who seek victory,
I am morality.
I am morality.
Of secret things,
Of secret things,
I am silence.
I am silence.
And of the wise,
And of the wise,
I am the wisdom.
I am the vision.
So, Prabhupada has written a short purport and then we'll get into the details. There are many suppressing agents, of which the most important are those that cut down miscreants. Which means Prabhupada is saying, how do you reduce the number of miscreants in society? You have to find means of punishing them or restraining them. When miscreants are punished, the agency of chastisement represents Krishna. Among those who are trying to be victorious in some field of activity, the most victorious element is morality. The highest form of victory is when morality is preserved, values are preserved. Among the confidential activities of hearing, thinking, and meditating, silence is most important because by silence one can make progress very quickly. The wise man is he who can discriminate between matter and spirit, between God's superior and inferior natures. Such knowledge is Krishna himself. From another parampara, human nature is such that mere sermons are not sufficient for ensuring good behavior amongst people. Punishment, when meted out in a timely and just manner, is an important tool for reforming sinful behavior in people and training them in right conduct. So everything has to be regulated. Our conduct has to be regulated. Our behavior has to be regulated. And sometimes when we step out of line, we need that appropriate punishment from a superior authority to make sure that the values in society are actually being maintained. One of its goals is meant to deter those in society that might be inclined to perform wrong actions. Modern management theory describes very nicely how even 1 minute of proper punishment for wrong actions and 1 minute of suitable reward for good actions can rectify people's behavior. So in management philosophy, both reward and punishment are used very judiciously. It's not only punishment alone. So recognizing someone even when they do good is a very, very important aspect of management. So management includes both appropriate rewards and appropriate punishments or chastisement, depending on the severity of the matter and the situation. So the desire for victory is universal, but those with the strength of character are not willing to sacrifice morals or ethics to achieve it. That victory, which is won by the path of righteousness, signifies the power of God. Anything that is victorious must be done so in an ethical way, in a moral way. I'm sure this will raise a lot of questions in you about what happened in the Mahabharata. But anything that the Lord does is always for the good of everybody else. So when the Lord apparently utilizes different tactics, we cannot use the law that is existing in the material universe and apply it to the Supreme Lord. The law applies to us, the Jivatmas. But anything that the Lord does is ultimately for the good of the citizens. A secret is that which is hidden from public knowledge for a specific purpose. There is a saying in English, a secret known to one person is a secret. A secret known to two people is no longer a secret. And a secret known to three people is news shouted out to the rest of the world. Thus, the greatest secret is that which is hidden in silence. True wisdom comes to a person with the maturing of spiritual knowledge through self or God realization. A person endowed with it develops the perspective of seeing all events, persons, and objects in the light of their relationship with God. So as you pursue this spiritual path of Krishna consciousness, it is an inner journey that brings clarity not just about who you are, but about all the other Jivatmas as well. Just as you are struggling, you recognize that everybody else is also struggling, and therefore that compassion comes from you, from deep within you, to try and help them on this journey as well. Such wisdom purifies, fulfills, satisfies, and elevates one. I was reading some notes that I had taken some long time back about Bhagavad Gita. And then I came across a line which said that knowledge, jnana, elevates the mind. Vijnana elevates the heart or the consciousness. So knowledge by itself is not going to get you the realizations. Knowledge followed by practicing what you have learned is actually what's going to convert your heart. It's going to convert your consciousness. That is actually wisdom. It gives direction to life, the strength to cope with its vicissitudes. Vicissitudes means difficulties. And determination to persevere till the end is reached. Practicing spirituality also strengthens your resolve. It makes you more determined. No matter how frustrating sometimes practicing spirituality may be, because it's like a seesaw battle, it's like a pendulum. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really bad, and you have to constantly pull yourself up. You have to dig deep within to be determined. So that determination also comes from your sadhana. Sri Krishna says that he is such wisdom that manifests in the wise. And finally, to Chaitanya Charan Prabhu's commentary here, Dando damayatam asmi. Damayatam is to suppress, to control, to bring on the right track. So there are many ways to bringing people on the right track. Strongest among them is danda. Danda means punishment. So it is good if we can convince people by good advice and wise counseling. Sometimes, if that doesn't work, then the last resort is punishment. And that is why in all cultures all over the world, there are some strong means of punishment, jails, or some other places of reformation. That danda is the last resort of punishing people. And Krishna says, I am that danda. This doesn't mean that Krishna wants to give punishment to everyone. That is not the meaning of this verse. Here, the vibhuti of Krishna is talked about, and that which is most powerful, most attractive, most influential among various manifestations is emphasized. So, danda is a forceful way of making a point when the point is not able to be made by any other way. The thing that I can think about is the incident between Lord Krishna and Shishupal. The Lord gave him such a long rope, he could continue to abuse him, and then one too many abuses, and he was gone. So the Lord is also very tolerant. But sometimes if good counsel and good advice doesn't work, you have to take extreme measures in society. Nitir asmi jigishatam. Jigishatam means that those who seek victory, Krishna says, I am morality. It is said that everything is fair in love and war, but Krishna doesn't approve. He is saying the victory should be obtained by virtuous means. And in this regard, Chaitanya Charan Prabhu talks about different Niti Shastras. So there are three kinds of Niti: Brihaspati Niti, Shukra Niti, and Kanika Niti. Brihaspati Niti is to choose good means and good ends. So strive for good ends by good means, which means the process should be good. The objective or the target that you're trying to achieve, whatever it is, whether it is material or spiritual, that also should be good. So both the means and the ends should be good in Brihaspati Niti. But in Shukra Niti, it is as long as the ends are good, the means doesn't matter. So even if you're trying to do good, sometimes you may do it in a deceptful manner, and that is accepted in Shukra Niti. As long as the end is good, it doesn't matter how you get there. You may use some malpractices even if it is for good. That is Shukra Niti. Kanaka Niti is that we don't care about ends, we don't care about means. All you're trying to do is just strive for your own protection, pleasure, and power. Kanika was a Brahmana friend of Shakuni. When enemies are doing Shukra Niti, sometimes we have to do that Shato Shatyam. Best is Brihaspati Niti. So Krishna says those who achieve victory by virtuous means, they represent his Vibhuti. Maunam chaivasvi guhyanam. The best way to keep a secret is to maintain silence. Jnanam jnanavatamaham. What distinguishes wise is the wisdom. That wisdom which makes wise people attractive is a Vibhuti of Krishna. So you can see how Krishna is drawing so many different aspects in just basic normal life to explain to Arjuna how all these aspects, these vibhutis, represent him.
If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification. If you'd like to join our classes every day, please check the details in the description section of this video. We look forward to serving you.